Alright guys, RoKage here and welcome back to the brand new video. Now on today's video, like I promised yesterday, by the way, thank you for amazing support on the tier list. A lot of you told me that Abel definitely deserves an A tier because he's carrying a lot on the 10th chapter, 9th chapter, etc, so he can be an amazing tank for interrupting opponents and many more other stuff. I usually didn't use him enough, but now after you said that, I can't wait to actually start using him a little bit and try out different strategies. So I want to correct myself from yesterday. Let's put Abel here in the A tier easily. Okay, that's about correction. Now on today's video we're gonna do the best teams tier list. Now again, this will be my best teams. The nice thing, a lot of you also comment that, few of you, the nice thing about this game is like every single person will have some kind of different, unique, really good team, okay? Some teams overall are better than the others, but it all depends on situations you are facing against. Okay, so let's talk about all of that generally, okay? Like I said, I still didn't try every single variation of the teams, but now I know much more, I have much more than the previous tier list, so this will be an updated version. Let me start from the God tier team. Definitely you can see him right here in the right corner. Bison for sure. Mad Ryu, guys, when you on global operation, when you get a fighting soul for the Mad Ryu, guys, he will do insanity. I mean insanity, especially for the people who might have him already at SS and etc. Like, he truly is, I would even consider him in the God tier overall these days, especially like his damage is on another level with the right combo of Bison, Sakura, or even Lee. You can replace Lee with Sakura and Alina in the back. This combination with the right combo, if you start for example with Sakura, no, you start combo with Mad Ryu, then you go with Sakura, then buff, and then again Mad Ryu. Because of his fighting soul, when he loses certain HP, he will start doing those attacks like insanity, bro. He will do insane damage. Truly an amazing unit. More I use him, more I like him. Okay, so of course we're talking about the teams, but I needed to add this here. Okay, where is Sakura? I cannot find her because I'm blind. Okay, Sakura goes here. Yeah, God tier team, and then Alina in the back. This is definitely a God tier team, there is no question about that. This team will carry you through every single activity, no joke. Sometimes I replace Sakura with Lee because I need sometimes more AoE attacks, etc, and this is also a God tier team. So in my eyes, this is the two only God tier teams as far as I tried. Now you can play around. You can put also here, I saw some people, especially in PvP, putting B Zangief here, even Makoto, even she, and B Zangief. So they tend to do it like they replace certain characters, and they tend to do this kind of stuff with the Bison. So I would put that in about like S tier teams. Okay, so you can switch this, definitely an S tier team right here. Of course, as you can see here on the right corner, you have that support characters, but here you put whatever you think is the best and for what do you think you need a buff for. Mainly we are talking a team of the 4 characters right here. Okay, so this is some S and God tier teams. I have more S tiers. For example, Blanca with Alina and Mad Ryu, also Cammy in the mix, or Lee in the mix. It works really well. Also you can create like a really good mono yellow team with Mikoto, Blanca, Mad Ryu and Alina. Is this an S tier team? Well, between S and A I would say, but okay, I will not complicate things too much. Okay, so this is some of the S God tier teams. there is one more variation of really low, high A to S tier team, maybe even S tier, because you can do miracles and sometimes that team can be extremely helpful. It is team based on the red characters mostly. So here it is. I sometimes, not these days so much because I have now much stronger units, but this team can be really effective in certain chapters and really effective during Shadalo City, global operations, etc, etc. Definitely worth low S tier, but definitely overall S tier. So for example, like this, although, yeah, let's put it like this. Now, this is a good trio, okay? For example, you put Viper in the back. Actually, I can show you right here. So you put here DJ, you put Viper in the back, him as a third who starts AoE. For example, this combo is really good, and you can play around like this. Now here you don't have a healer, so you can even change things a little bit if you will need one. For example, putting a Viper here, and then you can put for example, Elena as a healer in the back, sometimes also as a buff. So Elena will buff, he can buff, like you can do wonders with this type of team also. Low S to A tier overall teams, yeah. So yeah, now you can switch between this and you can play around. Of course, you always look for a faction sync, so here I would put one more red character, so I have like full faction and the buffs applied. Now, yeah, this is a solid, I would say, A to S tier. When we talk about God and S, yeah, it's a little bit lower, but nothing too crazy. So if you put it right, if you have like really advanced characters, you can play around here. And you can even put Kami sometimes, but it all depends on the stage and where are you at. And definitely this is A to S tier team, and now various combination with these three characters. Okay, what teams did I use also that would be like B tier? Okay, so him, sometimes I use him as like a tank. Oh, I forgot one of the craziest actually teams. B Zangief, this can help you a ton. Listen, I just want to remember for 100%. So B Zangief, as far as I know, like this was the times when I didn't have like Mad Ryu and all of that. So Lee, this will go into easy S tier team now when I remember. Who did I put else? Okay, so Cammy. Yeah, something like, oh yeah, this thing was insane actually. Okay, if we put it like this and then one more yellow here, yeah, for example, you can even put to him, you can even put it like this. Really good team. The strategy, the combo, it all depends what do you need, but for example, this strategy is really good, this strategy is really good. So both of these are really good, and plus Zangief, B Zangief can cancel a lot of attacks. So okay, let's put it like this. Boom, Cammy, Lee, of course. Lee is always like, when you use Lee, everything is easier. Now, where the hell is Lee? Okay, this, okay, good. So this is also one of the greatest teams, S tiers, for sure. It just depends on what stage you are and what do you need to do, but this can help you a lot. Also, you can switch some things. Like for example, you can if you need like more additional damage, put Mad Ryu here, maybe Cammy in the back. Yeah, you can play around, it all depends. Do you need a heal or do you don't need a heal? So also one of the greatest teams in the game. There are probably 50 more amazing teams, but okay, also a really solid team when you use like Hugo, and then you can put Viper and Dalsim, and then you can put somewhere like for the heal again Elena, or maybe Lee for additional speed gauge and everything else. Okay, I mean speed gauge, you know what I mean, for the energy. So also really solid team. So this is all the teams that I used. Also with him as a tank, I believe. So a lot of you told me that him He's a blue character, if I'm not mistaken. I just don't want to make that mistake. Yeah, I still didn't. Yeah, blue character. Okay, also good team would be like this one for sure. And then Elena here in the back. Maybe even I didn't try it properly, so between S and A tier for sure. This sounds like really good team. Also different variation with Blanca. You can use like full yellow team with Blanca. Really S to A tier team. Easy. Honda, I didn't use too much. Hawk, I didn't use too much, so I can't tell you those teams. I mean, there are some other weaker teams, B tier teams, like this one, for example. You can go like this. I mean, yeah, B tier, you know. He won't do so much, but in certain chapters he can be really helpful with his AoE attack. So double AoE attack plus some heal maybe, in addition of Kami single target attacks. Yeah, also, I mean... B to A tier, it's really hard to say, because in certain situations that can be really helpful, you know. Okay, and maybe some C tier teams would be like if you put some random characters like here. I mean random, this would be like B tier team. If you don't have much more than that, for example, then you need to put poison in here. And then like this, yeah, this would be like B tier teams and different variations with this one. C tier teams, I mean, it's obvious, really weak units. Maybe you create like something that doesn't work, like maybe Guy, Hawks, and then you put Honda in the mix, and then you put him like C tier for sure. So I don't even need to explain like C tier and B tier. They're just like building a team isn't good in B and C tier, so I won't be even focused on that. But that's it, guys. We're gonna end the video here. I pretty much showed you my best combination and what do I usually use. I tried multiple more variations, but I honestly even cannot remember. But hopefully this was helpful. Like I say, one more time, definitely the God tier team that I will put here in the mix. I mean, I can put even Sakura, you know, but I would even prefer this team above everything. Okay, this for sure. And then you switch Sakura with Lee here. This team is above everything, and in my eyes, this is the best team for both PvE and PvP. Okay, that's it. Love you. Bye.